no surprises for the side of Dreams, right? He really likes the Minotaur. And if you really think about it, Minotaur is somehow a complete roamer. You can heal, you can crowd control, and they're quite tanky after a couple of items. So it's quite complete in that sense.
You just lack a bit of mobility. That will be the one downside for EVOS, but at the same time, they have a Black Dragon form, they have the Boxia, they have a lot of mobility already baked in, and ooh, the Franco for Key.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this in quite a while.
And technically, Moreno on the Valentina can facilitate the Franco as well with the Novaria, with EVOS Legends, EVOS Glory.
Adding more hitbox or gaining more hitbox with the also Minion Fury can actually be taken away.
Exactly.
With Valentina, all up to Moreno.
It's all up to him, and he's very creative and he's very effective as well on the Valentina, one of his power heroes as well. But for the side of EVOS, comfort all around. Fluffy gets his Yuzong. We do see Klokken, who's been able to steal so many objectives under the nose of his opponents with the Novaria, and Brands with the Harith. It's a battle of comfort, but it looks like EVOS are looking for more of in that early game. But they also have late game potential as well with the Novaria. So we're gonna dive deep into the Land of Dawn before we dive deep into the compositions with Arashi. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 between the White Tigers and the Red Robots. Looking for a dystopian future and looking to push more into the upper bracket.
Very early on, Key already just forced to back away right here. His attempts to really slow down the jungle clearing speed isn't exactly successful. Showing again the difficulties if you still want to try and be pesky and try and reset or delay that buff. In the EXP lane, it's going to be quite a skill matchup between Sorizo and Fluffy. And technically in the Golden as well, there's going to be a lot of eyes there to try and see how this matchup plays out. Because both of the goal laners right here are not going for any kind of defensive emblem setups. They both want that Bargain Hunter to try and get the power spike as fast as possible.
You take a look at Moreno as well in his emblem choices. He's looking for much more cooldown. What kind of gameplay is he hinting at here?
High mobility, impact in the fights by just spamming spells out. And he went for the Impure Rage as well to try and help with the mana issues potentially. No Quantum Charge though, so he can't really kite as efficiently. But Annabelle, whoa!
Actually, caught here, oh my god. Without the shield unit and not even level 4. Annabelle will be punished in the jungles of the Red Robots. Good spot there by Supercam.
So aggressive and already happening all under 2 minutes. And that's when most of the damage really spikes in for those who go in for the enemy jungle. Was it the best of decisions?
It's a bit hasty, and the backup from his team really wasn't around either. Now look at this mid lane. Woof. BIGETRON already making the aggressive moves, trying to assert dominance before the first turtle fight. But even in the gold lane, by the way, the Natan is doing quite okay against the Harith. Quite surprising.
You can see here Moreno already taking the Black Dragon form from Fluffy. Haunted here, Annabelle. Well, Annabelle though was so clear the turtle. And now 2 dragons in the Land of Dawn already trying to perhaps find aggression. But Moreno, this might be a mistake, but very defensively, damage does not come through. Luckily for BIGETRON there, they just escaped from dodge the bullet.
Annabelle bares his teeth there. He was behind earlier on, still able to get that neutral objective take. What a comeback here. Even though there were some small issues for the White Tigers, it certainly seems that they have the neutral objective take.
We had a talent prediction by the Samsung Galaxy A55, A35 5G though. Mr. Pulang on the in-agent desk, as always, refuses to follow the stream of support from the talents. We'll have to see. Right now, BIGETRON certainly seems to be a bit more confused, looking for a chance to make a play happen. Seems like they're still stuck being a bit more reactive. They do have the Natan for that late game, but we've seen that it's no longer a foolproof solution, right? A lot of things can affect that outcome in these late game team fights.
For sure. What if they don't want to bring it to the late game, right? With Franco not able to find a proper pick so far.
whoa. Annabelle made a mistake earlier. This time he has the Poissons to escape.
Shoot.
Everything's fine and dandy for Annabelle. We'll see if Key's going to be able to get this iron hook down. Yes, he does get it, but there's no follow-up. There's who in the composition of BIGETRON is supposed to follow up these hooks?
When it comes to the hooks, most likely Super Ken and Moreno, and maybe even Sorizo, right? Technically, without anyone around, Sorizo can do a lot of single target damage if they want to play it out like that. Oh, you see trades of skills here in the EXP lane. Again, right before the turtle spawn, to try and get some dominance. But BIGETRON have to solve this problem of trying to go for a contest against a Minotaur that can stun up their own jungler. They might go for fights first, but they have left their roamer on the top side of the map. They're trying to find a way to capitalize and shut down Brands, but it might not work out in their favor.
Sorizo stuck in the pit. Won't try to slide himself out, but Turtle will be secured by Clock, but not even the jungler. So that's a win here for EVOS Glory. And BIGETRON Alpha, they're looking for compensation. They're looking for trades, perhaps in the top side of the map.
So neutral objective take once again falls to the hands of the White Tigers. Annabelle didn't even use his retribution, so he can use it elsewhere. I thought he would have used it to go in for an invade, but he's just holding onto it. Meanwhile, Key looking for his next person to take in. Doesn't necessarily get it just yet. And my point earlier on with the Iron Hook was, sure, yes, I do understand we have Moreno, we have Sorizo to follow up, but it's not insta-burst. It's not something like the carry in the late game. It's not something like the Beatrix with her shotgun. It's way more difficult for Morena to do so because the burst doesn't necessarily one-shot as a Valentina.
It sure isn't instant at all, but it depends if they start snowballing. It's a concealed play for Super Ken to try and find something, but another jumps on him. Dreams follows up.
BIGETRON, they're ready though. Super Ken still soaking the most of the damage. Whoa! Flicker Minion Fury by K finds 3. Iman will find a way out. Oh, that's a little bit too close for comfort there. BIGETRON almost losing 2 members top lane.
Now even in the mid lane, see Annabelle just immediately looking for some more options for both these teams. Even when there is a big moment, it really seems like the game is so slow, so controlled. But EVOS, they're getting the better of BIGETRON so far with the superior team fighting, with the AoE. Okay though! Whew.
See?
Yeah, he doesn't even commit the hunt.
The hooks land, but what's the next step, right? Iman doesn't have nearly as much damage just yet. And it feels like they haven't found the value of this Iron Hook, unless, of course, he commits with a ultimate.
Well, the later the game goes, technically, considering what Goni was talking about, the Minotaur, right? You're flexible, you have healing. At the same time, usually Minotaurs go with the flash of the Oasis. Now Annabelle gets jumped on.
Oh, he will commit the hunt this time. Good taunt as well. Super Ken Herod though jumps in! And that will be enough to take him down. Super Ken next, double kill for Brands. Fluffy surviving. Moreno trying to find a trade in the backside. Dreams will fall. 2 for 1. The turtle now for EVOS Glory. Moreno taken down by Clocken. And that will be Annabelle securing the nuke. Annabelle still smells blood, and Sorizo stunned up, and the members will collapse on towards him. A double for Claw and a double for Brands.
Claws, fangs, everything is taken out here, ladies and gentlemen, by the White Tigers as they're turning it around in the early stage of the game. Those trades were impeccable. The way that they layered their damage was amazing. The initiation coming in from Dreams was great as well. You thought that perhaps maybe BIGETRON could go in for a trade. You saw that Moreno was trying his best as well in the back line, but even that wasn't enough. And this is my underlying problem with this Franco pick, because that should have been Annabelle's demise, but they didn't have enough damage. And so they bought so much time, and then EVOS were able to re-engage like they're doing now.
Purify already popped. That will be enough for EVOS Glory to take another turret. The way I see it, I think this Franco, more than anything, is just to stop and deflect the momentum, perhaps potentially, that EVOS Glory is trying to do. Team roll, stop it with a hunt. Not necessarily always as an engaged tool, but let's see. Now, 2,500 gold lead has already established, so that is enough firepower to just find the Franco and take him down.
At the same time, though, late game for the Valentina and the Nathan is still very much a possibility for BIGETRON, and they've been doing a great job at this trading when they've decided it's not time to go for a fight just yet. When they did go for the fight, it didn't go their way. But just earlier, you saw that they did everything to try and slow down the push. They sent Sorizo to try and equalize. 9 minutes in right here, it's almost a 3k goal advantage, which is quite significant. But BIGETRON, they're positioning like they can still try and contest this. It might be a mistake.
Sorizo, sandbag. Oh, the hook lands on towards Fluffy, but he will soak in the damage. Sorizo falls, as well as Superkin. And now EVOS Glory, they do not go more for a fight. Instead, they will look for the newts. 2 members taken out. That's already an advantage.
It was already bad enough that Annabelle was a level above a Superkin. It becomes even worse that you lose 2 members having the man advantage. The Red Robots had absolutely no say in that particular interaction. And to top it all off, Brands now secures in that Holy Crystal. But back to that team fight again, right? He goes in for the Iron Hook. But this is textbook for Dreams. He's utilized this Minotaur as a counter towards these Iron Hooks so many times before, and we saw that happening. The Iron Hook comes in, the rest of the members want to follow up on that pick with the damage, but because of that short range composition that BIGETRON has, Dreams is so easy to punish and capitalize over that interaction.
And right now, as you can see, he has the Flash of the Oasis, so the healing is going to be ramping up. And of course, the extra bit of shielding when people are low. Yaman is coming close to his Holy Crystal. Oh, EVOS jump on the targets.
Yep, Buffy here opening things up. Iman will be the target, but there you go. The hunt connects to stop it all. 1 member is taken out. Annabelle will try to escape this time. Take a look at BIGETRON. There will be not enough damage for him. Because Raz is there with the double. So Rizoki down and out.
Fluffy taken out, but 2 in return. And immediately EVOS go to take more structures, try and get more control. Even if BIGETRON try and play it safe, there is still Varia with the poke coming in. Unless he can land a hook on someone a bit squishier, it's going to be so difficult right now. EVOS understand this, and they just keep putting Annabelle and Fluffy in the forefront and let Dreams counter-engage, and BIGETRON have no answer at all.
Not yet. Not yet. Inner turret in the mid will fall, so officially all outer and inner turrets will be taken out here finally.
It does so appear like that is the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, audience prediction, however, 61% for EVOS Glory. Meanwhile, for the Bigot Troopers, 39%. That's actually quite surprising for me. I thought the EVOS fams would at least be in the 70-80% category.
Well, it turns out there's a lot more believers in EVOS as of right now, not just yet for BIGETRON. But Fluffy though, with the Brutus Breastplate and then the Radiant Armor, he's going to be trying to be serving as a bit of a secondary front line. As you mentioned, Eterna, as long as whoever gets hooked does not get immediately deleted or disintegrated, EVOS can very easily force a fight into a long duration fight. And that's where Brands can even have a lot of space to really maneuver, to go around and just start doing big damage. And if he gets his hands on Eman or Moreno, I think he's fed enough to really start almost one-shotting them already with the Divine Glaive on top of the Holy Crystal.
What about Brands? I mean, sorry, what about Eman?
Eman? He went for the Holy Crystal as well, and then he went for the Blood Wings because he knows he needs a lot more survivability. We'll see if that pays off, because right now he's too far away from the Lord. That's BIGETRON. They're still trying to go for a contest.
Superkin has no retreat.
Not yet. Will be live in 30, but the hook and the hunt connects. Dreams first to want to fall. Now Annabelle, juicy target, but Superkin will be taken up by Brands. Now in the backside, Fluffy goes crazy as Brands collects the double. He might go for the triple, but Moreno and Sorizo doesn't have space to back off.
3-for-1 trade, and that entire premise didn't even matter. Super Ken, a level below, doesn't matter, he's not even present. The White Tigers, they are roaring, they are growling, and they are showing a dominance, outclassing the Red Robots in game number 1. This is sure to be a free Lord given to EVOS Glory.
Yeah,
has to be.
out, man.
Man, Lord slain by Annabelle right there. As Brands finishes his full inventory slot 7-0. And in that game, he did, what was it, 13,000, 40,000 damage? He was just insane. And one of the basic attacks actually followed Eman through the entropy and took him out there as well. So when it comes to the speed of outputting the damage, EVOS has BIGETRON beat by a mile. Now with the Lord coming in though, can they win a 5v5?
Oh, good Astral Echo reveals 5. With the help of Fluffy, it will zone BIGETRON out. Oh, the damage will connect. Brands finds one. He might find more. With the Minion Fury, he finds a double, looking for the triple. The base now should be the main objective, but they want bodies. Triple for Brands and double for Clockron. The base will be taken out.
They lead the series, EVOS Glory. Wow. I don't think anyone expected game number 1 to end quite like that. BIGETRON, one of the tournament favorites. A lot of people actually went 3